Somebody told me you was musty. Yeah, you. See, look, I got Dove. Maybe if you don't like Dove, maybe if you like cookie crumble deodorant. They smell nice and flavory for the hoes. If you niggas wear this, something's mentally wrong with y'all. Maybe if you don't like that type of Dove, maybe you like female deodorant, all because the female deodorant be the best deodorant. I ain't gonna flex, they do. Maybe you like this. Top 10. Top 10 must have as a male or a female. Maybe you don't like this type of deodorant, but you like this type. They two different types. This type is sports. This type is also sports. Oh, they're the same damn deodorant.
Your intellect is as weak as your dollar. Failure is your destiny.
I knew that, but you musty bastards that's out there living every day, it's like 93 degrees outside. Walk around with one of these in your pocket, in your car, but somewhere. Have one of these around your area at all fucking times, nigga. It's like 90-something degrees outside. Don't be musty. But hey, I'm not gonna talk as much, so y'all niggas hate when I yap at the beginning of the fucking video. Hey, by the way, that is not dirty. That is clean. I don't want no people to talk about how my house is, my apartment. I can't fucking speak. That is clean clothes. I just got done doing laundry. I just don't feel like folding them, and my girl don't feel like. So they're gonna sit right there until we get done doing what we gotta do. You feel me? But anyways, the new game coming out sometime this month. More of the story, they dropped a trailer about the combat, so on, so forth, so forth. You feel me? So we finna watch the trailer and just give our opinion, our rating. beyondXNEN, he looks good. I seen a couple clips on TikTok, but we finna full blown watch tutorial and break it down. Let's go. Let's get it. I want to make sure it's not too loud because we be having shit way too loud. Alright, that should be good enough. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Beyond none. Alright. They a little flashy. Beyond President. A lone natural developed by D. DeClay. Project edited by Shift S. Point. Okay. Okay. By the way, this is my Iron's opinion. My Iron's opinion on this game. I ain't gonna force. I ain't gonna do shit. I'm just gonna give you how I feel about this game. You ain't gotta watch it if you don't want to watch it, fuck niggas. I'm just saying. That's all. I'm just saying. Let's go.
Welcome to the BeyondXNEN movie. We have a lot.
Wait, cause we not just gonna talk about how they got a fucking sniper rifle in this game, yo. For all you fucking trick shots out there. No, cause we gotta go back. I'm sorry, but we just not finna sit there and talk about how these niggas got a damn sniper. I do not want to see no quick scopes on my TikTok or YouTube shorts.
Twin toes.
Let's get into it. Exploration.
My audio keep cutting out.
As we all know,
My audio out. Yo, wait. My audio out.
Going from common towns that yield the start of new adventures and friendships to dangerous territories that are filled with restless nen beasts as well as skilled enemies. BeyondXNEN has no shortage of that when it comes to a variety of scenery, going from damp, murky spots
I could barely hear.
mystical and bewildering caves, as well as whole new terrains that bring forth certain disadvantages. Hopefully, you will have the time of your life exploring BeyondXNEN.
So basically, off rip, they just told us it's a big ass map. If y'all so like me, didn't comprehend that shit. They got a big ass map. So it's gonna be hella content for us content creators. That's dope.
Progression. One question that we always get from our community is, how will this game combine the world of Hunter x Hunter into an RPG game? Well, now we have your answers. Firstly, we have a magnitude of different types of enemies that the players will be able to encounter. We want players to feel like there's somewhat of a challenge whenever they face new enemies. Not only will they be going up against new NPCs on each and different island, they'll also go up against NPCs with varying fighting styles. In BeyondXNEN, enemy combatants will not only fight back, but they'll feint, parry, perfect dodge, counter, as well as generate their own combos whilst in the midst of battle. Hopefully,
What the fuck? These gonna be some, bro. If y'all seen the progress, the progress video, and y'all seen how trouble I was having with that one NPC. These niggas gonna be having these NPCs too. I finna be getting built ass by a fucking AI computer, yo. What the fuck? I finna be getting built ass. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Giving you the experience as close to it can be against real players.
Damn.
But before we move on, as we already know, the world of beyondXNEN is vast and has a lot to offer, which means there has to be different ways to get to all these different islands and locations, such as vehicles. However, traveling from island to island will require boats as well as a strong will to reach each and every destination.
Right.
Here's a tip from your narrator, by the way. Do not get lost at sea. But as you reach these different locations...
Wait, fuck you mean do not get lost at sea? Fuck you mean do not get lost at sea? Why you say it like that? Why you say it like that?
Strong will to reach each and every destination. Here's a tip from your narrator, by the way. Do not get lost at sea.
Fuck you mean by that? Fuck you mean by that? See, this is what we not finna do. We not just finna sit here and act like that nigga did not just say do not get lost at sea. Because I'd be a damn shame if I want to go out by myself and grind. And I get lost at sea in a big ass whale that got 2 legs, got nowhere, get to booting me up, ready to rumble, fumble. You feel me? I'd be damn shame if that shit happened to me. So hey, that nigga standing like that, hey, it's gonna be a group of us. I ain't going out alone. Shit, I'm bringing at least 2-3 people with me. I'm gonna fuck. I refuse a fucking what's that animal name with the shark jaw looking shit? I'd be damn shame that animal come out the damn. What is that animal name? It being like the ponds and shit. If y'all know what animal I'm talking about, drop it in the comment section. But that animal come out and get the chomping on my ass, you feel me?
You'll find particular items, especially from chests, which will give you different NEN artifacts, armors, weapons, and crafting materials. But there's still way more we have to talk about. So, let's continue on. Secondly, when it comes to progression, we want to dive into acquiring quests. In beyondXNEN, quests are not all simple. Some are actually multi-layered. Here's an example. This quest here requires you to craft a key. Then, once you insert the key into said door, it will enter a timed event, where you have to rescue hostages. In these quests, we try to give players things that they can interact with to aid in their quest. And at the end of the quest, there are usually events lurking around, like spawning in a boss that they have to defeat. Now, this part here is mostly for the combat enjoyers, and personally, my favorite part of beyondXNEN. We wanted to reward those who strive in being the exception in combat. So, we added a bounty system.
I seen this on TikTok. That's what I seen on TikTok.
You acquire something called a bounty tag, which varies in value depending on how high the player's reputation is. Another thing to our bounty system is that it requires you to be a hunter, in which you will need to scan your hunter's license to be allowed in the bounty shop, where then you can turn in your bounty tag and get rewarded with money, XP, and a variety of bounty exclusive artifacts, weapons, and armor. Now, I don't know about you.
Got an AK. Bro, what the fuck these niggas doing with rocket launchers, snipers? They got an AR in this bitch. They gonna have a Glock with a switch. Like, come on, bro. This is a hunter game. Not a pull out a gun. Bro, niggas we have a game. Niggas, we finna have a game war and beyondXNEN before GTA 6 and Rail C. This gonna be a crazy summer for Roblox. For Roblox, bro.
That's really cool. That's sick.
They got an ARP, bro. What the fuck?
After hearing all this talk about our crafting system, I bet you are wondering how it works and how it affects gameplay.
No, let me get the ARP.
Crafting is very pivotal to your experience in the world of beyondXNEN. Firstly, you'll want to acquire the recipe of whatever it is you want to craft, which can be gained from stuff like chests, bounty drops, and hell, even killing random NPCs. Then, after you've acquired said blueprints and recipes for crafting, you go to the blacksmith, follow a specific order of said recipe, and input the materials needed. You can also craft NEN artifacts, armors, weapons, etc., etc. Some enemies, especially bosses, draw materials like their boss's core, which help craft certain weapons and armors that you can wield. But not to worry about that. You can also craft different things. Currently, we're working on adding mining into the game as a way to process materials and possibly acquire some materials that you'll be able to sell.
Skip to 9:23. Alright, come on. What's next? What's next? What's next? Boss. Ooh.
Now, before we move on to Nen, we wanted to show you all just how elite our bosses are.
Do this
The
out, you
development
fucking
team says
peasant.
that each boss is so strong that we recommend players to fight all 10 of our bosses with a group of friends, just so that they stand a chance. Or, do you think that you're the exception? In that case, show us what you're made of.
Oh. Say no more. Say no more. He just challenged me. I'll take that as a challenge. I'm gonna take it. I'm a solo nigga. I don't need no team. But my team comes raps. But hey, I'm a solo nigga. By heart. Let's watch this showcase though. The health regen is good when you hit too. I'm looking. He getting built the ass though. That nigga helped ain't shit the bird to the ball. That boss is really getting that nigga built the ass. I'm curious, can you parry some of the boss skills? Like, can you parry skills or only M1? What is called? Give me a minute, yo. Scammer. Built the ass. I'm the boss here. I'm not saying the boss has not been popping out Beach King. So wait, basically on some Jutsu Infinite type shit, but the boss actually move and don't just sit there and spam moves. Alright, that's enough watching boss fights. Yeah, I want to get to like the not the progressive, the NEN. It's like right here. Let's try the progression. I want to see the NEN in the question mark.
NEN abilities.
Alright.
Before we get into acquiring NEN, we want to show you guys what you've all been waiting for. NEN abilities. Here's some showcases of some of the NEN abilities that are going to be on release. Mind you, there are 15 total abilities, with a strong possibility of there being more on release. Quick little rundown on Rising Sun. It can only be used when you're below 50% of your total HP. The lower you are, the more damage your moves will do. So get close to your enemies to make sure they feel the burn. Oh, in case you haven't noticed, we also have our Hero Kite's abilities in here as well. You'll need a great deal of skill and luck if you want to master this ability. Every time you spin, you'll get a random weapon, meaning you must master each and every weapon that this ability has to offer, in order to know how to use them properly in any given situation, no matter what weapon you may or may not get. We hope you guys like these abilities and are willing to try
They got Kite in this bitch. Damn, yo, they got Kite in this bitch.
Now then, let's talk about acquiring NEN. This process takes two actions, unlocking NEN and then activating it. Unlocking NEN can vary in lengths, as there are at least 3 ways to unlock NEN. One of them only requires you to become a hunter,
Who wants on the arrow?
which we personally at the development team think is the best. The rest of it, we'll let you guys figure it out.
Wait, I gotta rewatch this. I wasn't listening for real.
This process takes 2 actions,
Right.
unlocking NEN and then activating it.
Right.
Unlocking NEN can vary in lengths, as there are at least 3 ways to figure it out. But what we can show you all is how to activate NEN. Activating NEN will require you to first, obviously, unlock NEN. Then afterwards, you'll go to Wayfarer's Point, in which
How you
you'll talk
unlocking
to
it?
Rohan. After you talk to Rohan, he'll teach you and guide you so you can make full use of your NEN. There are also 3 skill trees you unlock after acquiring NEN, and they are your NEN techniques, NEN ability, and NEN skills. Each function in different ways for your build. To unlock all of your NEN techniques, you'll need to do a series of meditation to reach the requirements of each NEN technique. Oh, and you'll also need to have the right amount into each NEN stat as well. And while we're here, I'll quickly go over what each NEN technique does. 10. 10 slightly buffs your stamina, defense, and damage. It's a good modifier overall if you want a quick boost in battle. Ken. Ken buffs solely your damage.
So basically, you gotta be quick when you in a fight. You gotta boom, 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 like down. Not just use one. This gonna be like, this gonna be kind of difficult for niggas like me.
Great for stalling out bosses for your teammates. Zetsu. Zetsu
I
hides
just
your
said
aura,
that.
making you invisible to others that aren't using Gyo or don't have NEN. Gyo. It puts NEN over your eyes, allowing you to see those in Zetsu, as well as seeing items covered in NEN. Ko. Ko puts all of your energy into your fists, increasing your M1 damage immensely. But I should also mention that it debuffs your defense by quite a lot as well. Ryu. Ryu has 2 parts to it, an offensive part and a defensive part. Offensive Ryu puts your aura in both of your arms, increasing your M1 damage immensely. However, it's not as much as Ko. But on the upsides, you don't take as much damage as you would if you were in Ko as well. The defensive side of Ryu covers an aura all around you, increasing your defense by a great amount, but also decreasing your damage as well. Shu. Shu allows you to put your NEN on your weapons, increasing their damage. Weapon mains? This one's for you. Last but not least, we have N. N allows you to see those around you through walls, even if they're in Zetsu. But the more mastery you have in your NEN, the more you'll be able to see with N, eventually getting to the point where you can see stats of everyone around you. These different techniques give you many edge in battles.
Okay.
So, make full mastery of each and every one of them to make yourself a true master of NEN. NEN skills. These are very important. They're based on your NEN affinity. For example, if you're an enhancer, you can unlock 100%.
Don't be pay to win. That's all I can
However,
say.
you
Don't be
only
pay to
really
win.
Unlock 80% of admission and transmutation. The amount of the other ones decrease even more. NEN skills have 2 functions. Skills pertain to the NEN affinity that they reside in, and then tools for battle and utility. I should also mention that depending on your NEN affinity and your NEN ability, you'll need more mastery in it in order to use certain skills. A good example for this is if you're using Jajanken, in order to learn paper, you'll need both mastery and enhancement and emission to use it. And, last but not least, NEN abilities. They're quite self-explanatory. They're based off the NEN affinity that you acquire. All you need to do is unlock their skills. Simple, right?
To be honest, y'all, this is a lot to take in. Like, whoa. Let's take like a 5-minute break, yo. That's good. Yeah.
As well as making sure that you have the right affinity mastery for it as well.
Alright.
And now, onto the hunter exams. Being a hunter is a major part of progression in the game. It allows you to go past the level cap. It also gives you access to doing bounties, entering certain hunter exclusive locations, and even unlocking Nen. The first stage of the hunter exams is pretty easy. Most of it is about persistence and dedication. For 10 minutes, players will run into a falling apart tunnel that drops parts of them which deal damage and take a portion of their HP. But not only that, it'll also reduce their speed. This stage takes a chunk out of a player's stamina, meaning they'll have to run for long periods of time, and if they don't have enough stamina, they will run out of battery, and will have to wait for some time for it to regenerate. Maybe that'll be a good time to sabotage them. Who knows? Moving on to the second stage.
This nigga! No, cause this nigga got some instigator fucking mentality. This nigga's an instigator. He's telling us they kill them niggas who out of stamina because they can't fucking run. They basically can't fight back. Because we can automatically get up. This nigga.
One that has many dead ends and traps that you'll encounter. But as long as you find the right path, you will see the door that leads to the next part of the Trick Tower, which is where you must fight a prisoner, just like that one famous scene in the Hunter x Hunter anime. If you lose, you'll be eliminated. But if you defeat the prisoner, you'll move on to the next stage. Now, here at the third stage, this is where things get crazy. Unlike the first and second stages where everyone can pass, the third stage requires you to eliminate a player. In this stage here, everyone gets a tag, and their objective is to get 2 tags. It doesn't matter what kind of tags you get, as long as you have 2. You must have 2 tags when the timer runs out. People can also try to get every tag, much like a certain someone in the Hunter x Hunter series, and win the whole Hunter exams right then and there. But surely no one's brave enough to try something like that, right?
Right.
Lastly is the fourth.
I mean, I'm not the best in fighting games, but I do like challenges. So, like, I don't duck smoke, so, like, what's the word? Who's running with a nigga? I want everybody, not just one.
Stage, which is a tournament style stage. This stage decides whether or not you become a hunter. You'll be matched up to fight against someone random in the stands, and if you defeat them, you'll pass the 4th stage. However, if you lose now, not only will you suffer a crushing defeat, but you'll also ultimately fail the hunter exams.
Bonus?
And last but surely not least, we wanted to give you a sneak peek at some of the new weapons that we've been working on here in beyondXNEN, as there are at least 23 weapons ready for release. Let's take a look at 2 of them, the ice daggers and the frostblade boots. So, what do you guys think? Personally, I think the frostblade boots are my favorite of the 2.
I like the ice dagger.
You guys can let us know in the comments.
I fuck with the ice dagger.
Daggers or the frostblade boots?
I fuck with the ice dagger. Let me make a sign. Let's go to 28.
And make sure that. Alright, is that the last of it? Well, since that concludes the movie, we hope you guys really liked the movie. I want everyone to know that we have been working hard and tirelessly to make sure that this has come out on time. We've changed and improved a lot, and we will continue to do so up until release. We're also working on updates so we can try to do weekly or even bi-weekly updates if possible.
Right.
Just so you guys know, what I just said was from the owner, Decay himself. Now, I just want to make a quick shout out to everyone that helped make this movie possible. Big shout out to Decay, the man himself, the owner, the man who's been working behind the scenes tirelessly to make sure this movie gets out to you guys. Big shout out to his developers as well. Things would not have made it this far without them.
W Showcase. W fucking Showcase.
Kinks, Leyland, Rick, Jack, Stray, Unknown, Moon, Polar. You guys are great, bro. Keep up the good work. I cannot wait to see what beyondXNEN looks like as a finished product. And a big thank you to the GOAT, Sprints, for editing this amazing movie, bro. Give it up to that guy, bro. The effects on this was crazy, bro. Crazy. But yeah, Decay and his developers have been grinding for the past couple of months to make sure that this game is where it is at now. So I just want everyone to keep in mind that this movie is still a little bit old, and we're still adding, improving, and getting new things out. And I also want to make this known that this is not the only video. We still got 2 more devlogs that will probably come. And as well, you can also expect a release trailer and a release teaser, which will both be on release week, I'm pretty sure. And as for release, the beyondXNEN release is going to be this summer. As long as things roll as smoothly as they are rolling right now, this summer is when beyondXNEN will drop. Testers and content creators approve how things work right now. The game will be releasing this July. Now, do not mark our words on this, because I want to make it very clear. Everything is subject to change. You know, you never know what bumps you might walk into in the road. So all we're asking is that you guys continue to have as much patience with us as you have had for these past couple of years. So, with that being said, thank you so
Just fucking with y'all. I fuck with the trailer. But these niggas do not need to do us how fucking Rail Seeds did us, bro. We all gotta wait fucking for Rail Seeds. They keep giving us some damn cliffhangers and leaving us on red. Like, come on, nigga. Why they trying to Hollywood girl us, nigga? Like, come on now, Rail Seeds. But hopefully this game do come out this month in July. That would be dope for us Roblox players, because how dead Roblox is. Literally. Don't mind my girl in the background. I'm like, her ass about it. I'm just fucking around with y'all, but yeah, don't do us how Rail Seeds did us.